Hi guys, welcome to another video. Hope you're all keeping well. Now for this video, I'd like to review a movie that I watched on Blu-ray just last night on the Arrow label. Now the movie was released in 1998. It stars Bill Paxton, Bridget Fonda and Billy Bob Thornton. Now the movie was directed by Sam Raimi and it was based on a novel from 1993 by Scott Smith. And that movie is called A Simple Plan. I must tell you guys, if you love movies with snowy settings, I'm getting a lot of that today. Yeah, if you love movies with snowy settings, you'll love this one. Okay then, guys, as per usual, before I say anything further about the movie and give you my thoughts on the storyline as a whole, I'll just read you the synopsis on the back of this edition, just in case you're not familiar with it. Right. Working from Academy Award-nominated screenplay by Scott Smith, adapting his own best-selling novel, director Sam Raimi swapped his trademark hyperkinetic horror for stark, bone-chilling tension in the expertly crafted, critically acclaimed thriller A Simple Plan. Now, Hank Mitchell, played by Bill Paxton, and his wife Sarah, Bridget Fonda, have big dreams and a baby on the way, but are stuck in the small Minnesota town where Hank grew up alongside his sweet but naive brother, Jacob, played by Billy Bob Thornton. One day, while walking in the woods, Hank, Jacob and Jacob's friend Lou discover a small plane buried in the snow with a dead pilot inside and a duffel bag containing over $4 million in cash. It's a once-in-a-lifetime chance to grasp the American dream in one fell swoop if they can just keep it a secret. But Hank soon learns that keeping that secret will come at a terrible cost. Okay then, guys, so there you go. That's the synopsis for the 1998 Sam Raimi directed crime thriller psychological drama A Simple Plan. Okay then, guys, on to my thoughts now on the movie. Oh wow, I was absolutely blown away by this movie. I loved this. It had me on the edge of my seat from start to finish, and all great performances by every single member of the cast, especially Bill Paxton. You know, the main protagonist and that, and the great support. I say the other actors as well did a great job. You know, lovely snowy setting, as I say. And I'll just show you before I go any further, guys. I'll just show you the back of this edition. It's got some great special features up there, guys. If you want to freeze your cameras and take those in, yeah, great edition this by Arrow, and great slipcover as well. There's the reversible artwork, guys, and you get a nice booklet with it as well. If you love movies with snowy settings and good crime dramas, you're going to love this one. There's the back. There's the three main protagonists. Great booklet, guys. Yeah. Packed with information. There's Bridget Fonda, plays Bill Paxton's wife. Yeah. I love this sort of thing when you get like a nice booklet and that with his Bill Paxton's brother Jacob. He was nominated for an award for the best supporting actor, and quite rightly too. Magnificent in this movie. I've ordered the novel. I enjoyed the movie that much as Sam Raimi of Evil Dead fame. Bit of a departure for him, this movie. But yeah, fantastic. Really enjoyed it, guys. And as I say, if you like these sort of movies, and basically, with a good snowy setting, you're going to love this Simple Plan. Lovely addition by Arrow, and this is definitely staying in my collection. Yeah. Okay then, guys, I'm going to discuss now what I liked about the movie. Well, as I've just said, I love the snowy setting, and I love the story. I love the characters. They all had great on-screen chemistry, and Bill Paxton was particularly memorable in his role of Hank and that. And I loved the interplay between the three main protagonists and that. And Bridget Fonda was excellent as well in the role of Hank's wife. Very very greedy woman. Once she found out what they found in the woods and that, oh yeah, she was like. I mean, they already had a comfortable lifestyle. They weren't too bad. Whereas his brother, Hank's brother, he was rather poor and that, so he needed the money more than Hank did. But it's great to see how the story sort of like snowballs, if you'll pardon the pun, snowballs to a very, very dark, goes down a very, very dark path. They're sort of like arguing over what to do with the money when he first find it and that, some want to keep it and some want to sort of like hand it over to the police and that. But what do you do? I don't want to spoil it, guys, by giving too much away the plot. But basically, one suggestion is that they hang on to the money until like the weather picks up and that, and then he sort of like they can sort out then how they're going to split it and that, to keep it hidden and that basically. But yeah, I don't want to give away too much of the story, guys. I just want to skim the outline, as it were. But yeah, really enjoyed it, and this is one of the best movies I've seen recently. Really enjoyed it, and it's a good, strong storyline, and loved the snowy setting, as I say. And yeah, the guy who took the police officer off as well, he was good as well. He was a good character. But it was great. Like, this movie deals with themes of like it deals with themes of greed, betrayal. I mean, what would you do in that situation if you were out with your brother and his mate, and you found like this plane crash landed in the snow, the pilot dead, and all that money? What would you do? It poses an interesting question, guys, and it tests your conscience as well. It really tests the consciences of these three. It really does, particularly Bill Paxton, who I loved in Frailty as well. Very, very fine actor, and oh yeah, fantastic story, and that, and it's got a lot of twists and turns, guys, and that, it's like it did remind me a little bit of The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, all the twists and turns. Just when you thought it was going one way, it went another way. And, a couple of characters, unfortunate things happened to them. I won't say what, but, very unfortunate things happened to, minor characters and that. But, oh, yeah, I really love this movie, guys. It gripped me from start to finish, And in a genre where quite often you get like unrealistic characters making stupid decisions, this struck a fine balance between like, acting like in a sort of like way you'd believe in that, and then sort of like fitting it into the story, basically, not sort of like, you don't have to suspend your disbelief like you do with some movies, like like that kid, for instance, in that dreadful Salem's Lot I talked about in my last video. Oh my days, Superboy. Yeah, very, very, this sort of thing could happen, and the way it was written and that, it was very, very believable, very credible, no stupid decisions and that, and quite shocking parts as well, actually, that sort of like had me jaw dropping, but oh yeah, I really enjoyed this, guys, A Simple Plan. And as I say, I've ordered the novel. I can't wait to read the novel and that, to see how that compares, and that's what I always like to do. I like to watch the movie, and I like to read the novel as well, so but oh yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting the novel as well. Yeah, I thought like the Bill Paxton character, he walked a very, very fine tightrope between falling onto the dark side and staying on the good side and that, because basically he was a decent man, he loved his wife and that, and they were expecting a baby, and but this sort of thing, it just basically comes like a bolt from the blue, and it puts him in a very, very difficult position. It questions his morals, it questions his conscience, as it does with the consciences and morals of the other people, his brother, Jacob, and his mate, and that. Oh yeah, oh, it's great, this guy. It's a very, very thought-provoking movie, and I loved all the crows and that. They were very, very eerily gathered in the woods and that, it gave a real spooky atmosphere, and the desolate snowy landscape and that, stark choice, basically, the blackness, against the whiteness and that, basically symbolised like contrast, like, very, very, you've got a sort of like, straight in your face movie, you've got to really think what you're going to do in this sort of situation. There's basically no in-betweens, really. Are you going to keep the money? Are you going to tell the police? Oh yeah, I love movies like this, guys, where as I say, like very realistic, and that it could happen and that, as I say, just imagine finding a crashed plane in the woods and all that money. Oh god, your mind would be spinning, wouldn't it? There's also an aspect in the movie about the parents and that. I mean, the father, when like Bill Paxton's character Hank has his brother around and that, for dinner, they broach the subject of the father. Well, the brother does, Jacob, and he says something about the father committed suicide. He didn't die in the car crash. So Bill Paxton's character, he looks at him questioningly and that, so goes down that path as well about the father's death and that. It's a bit like, it's a bit of a grey area. You don't really know what happens, so you've got that aspect as well. Oh, but yeah, guys, I don't want to say too much more about it, guys. I'll just let you get the movie for yourself, A Simple Plan. It's a lovely addition by a nice slipcover. Yeah, very enjoyable psychological thriller. I really, I can't recommend it highly enough, guys. Yeah, and I definitely think a good thriller should have it had good characters, a good plot, had you on the edge of your seat, and all those twists and turns. Oh my days, I love a movie with a lot of twists and turns. Yeah, oh great, and you'll get plenty of twists and turns in this, guys. Believe me, Yeah, all right, this is a movie that makes you think. As I say, if you were in their position, what would you do? Yeah, all right then, guys, onto a rating now for A Simple Plan. I've got no hesitation whatsoever. I'm going to give Simple Plan a full 10 out of 10, because that's how much I enjoyed this masterpiece of a movie. very well produced by, you know, directed by Sam Raimi, based on a great, you know, a best-selling novel by Scott Smith, which I'm looking forward to watching. Yeah, solid storyline, very enjoyable, and it really edge of your seat roller coaster ride. If you like these sorts of movies and the snowy setting, you know, enhance the enjoyability factor of the movie to a fantastic degree. Okay then, guys, so as I say, if you haven't seen A Simple Plan, I highly recommend that you go out and get it, and that, you know, get it for your collection, because it's a great movie. I really enjoyed it. Yeah. Okay then, guys, that concludes my review of the 1998 psychological crime drama A Simple Plan. Have you seen A Simple Plan? I know a lot of YouTubers have seen this movie and they like it, and that, you know, so yeah. But if you haven't seen it, as I say, definitely check it out. But to those of you who've seen it, do you agree with me? Do you think it was a great movie? And that, leave your comments down below. I'll be very interested. Let's get a good discussion going about A Simple Plan. But it was a real treat, guys, after the rubbish of bloody Salem's Lot, to sit down and watch a really good, enjoyable psychological movie. But I did want to end. I enjoyed it that much, you know. And the snowy setting, you know, that was just right up my element, guys. You know how much I hate the hot weather and that. You know, this weather's ideal for me. The only thing I don't like about it, it restricts your travel. The travel gets taken off and that. But apart from that, it would have been nice if we'd have got this over Christmas and that, you know. But such an appropriate thing like happened last night. We put The Simple Plan on, and next minute I looked out the window. And I said to me, it's snowing. You know, very, very, you know, coincidence and that. Yeah. All right, then, guys, I've got to leave it there. I hope you enjoyed my review of A Simple Plan. Take care of yourselves. And if you like the video, please feel free to share, subscribe, comment. And all going well, I shall be back again very, very soon with another video. Take care. Bye.